Hello, I'm Jacob, and you are watching the Prepper's Bunker Outdoors. Today we're going to talk about mountain biking, specifically why I, representing a prepping channel, am going to have mountain biking related videos on this channel. It's a little bit different than what my existing subscriber base may expect, but there's good reason for it. So all of this starts back with being in the military, getting injured, having back injuries, and recovering from that. It was amazing. I grew up on a bicycle, BMXing. I would BMX 10, 20, 30 miles in a day, fairly regularly. And everybody told me as soon as I got a car that would stop. And to some extent it did, but I've always come back. But most importantly, after my injury and everything that happened on my deployment to compound those issues with my back, I ended up purchasing a BMX bike. So, I was in physical therapy constantly when I got back from Afghanistan. I had gained like 50 pounds of muscle. Me and a friend had pushed each other to work out every single day and eat as much as we could every single meal. It was a great experience, but when we came back and it came time to just destroy our backs and knees running at the pace of the slowest person or whatever the case may be, a lot of my injuries flared up. So what happened was I purchased a BMX bike and I found a friend to ride with. This was a really huge deal because I was at 215 pounds and I was enjoying doing cardio, and I was doing cardio in a way that was low impact. And so this actually changed everything. The physical therapy that I was doing at the time with that physical therapist did nothing for me. The subpar care that I was receiving did nothing for me. The BMX bike and the motivation to go and use it, and also longboarding, fixed it. And I believe a lot of my build and my physique comes from growing up mountain biking. My traps, my lats, my arms, all of these things get brutally sore every time I get back into riding bikes. Well, fast forward a little bit, and I moved from Germany to Fort Campbell. I PCS'd, and I got really sick when I got there. It seems like every time I make a huge move like that, I'll get sick for a little while, and I had nobody to ride with. So I didn't. And guess what happened? Man, I was down in a pit. My body just did not perform right. I was constantly in pain. So what I ended up happening is I bought a little bit bigger bike. For the amount of riding I wanted to do, I thought a little bit bigger BMX bike would help me, so I ended up buying a dirt jumper. And so I had this extra BMX bike laying around. And my friend started riding with me, and he was being chaptered out of the military medically. And once again, my life did a 180. He bought my BMX bike from me. I rode the crap out of that dirt jumper. We rode all the time. Once again, we also longboarded a lot. And I went from struggling with regular PT to being one of the best guys in the platoon or in the company at PT. I was one of the best guys in the squadron or the entire unit at PT when it came to the Iron Strike Challenge. I won at the highest level every month and ended up being in charge of my own team, in charge of training my own team, and we never lost. So I was still between 195 and 210 pounds, but I was running pretty close to a 13-minute 2-mile. But more importantly, when we put full kit on, and would do the kind of obstacle course that was the Iron Strike Challenge, nobody could touch me, because I could climb a rope better than almost anybody with or without body armor. I could sprint, and I had endurance. I wasn't the fastest runner, but the variety of tasks that you had to do, I became very, very good at it. So, and really this turnaround, again, I was in physical therapy constantly up until this point. This turnaround came at the time of the bicycle. And I want you to understand that we were doing PT every morning, and I was doing physical therapy. So I found myself constantly in pain and in bad physical condition, even while exercising regularly. And of course, the whole time I also was lifting. So I'd do PT and cardio in the morning. I would lift weights after work, and then on weekends and other times, I would be riding with my friends. Well, fast forward a little bit more, and I get out of the military. And it's been a downhill spiral physically for me since then. It's been almost 10 years now. It's weird to say that. And at one point, I got another dirt jumper and started getting into shape again. And I broke my leg in 2 places. And this put me at the lowest point of my life. I couldn't really walk for like 6 months because of the type of care that I got from the VA. It should have been, I broke my fibula and my tibia, and it should have been something where I had a surgery within 3 days and was walking within a week. And instead, it took the VA almost a month to get me the surgery. My foot had popped all the way out of its socket. All of my tendons were stretched, and it was a long recovery. And I was already walking. It might have been a year later, maybe, before I even got physical therapy. And then, of course, I only got 12 visits. So that was life-altering in a very negative way. But I'm getting back on the bike, and what I have to say to you guys is you need to find a form of cardio that you enjoy, especially if you can do it with other people. Someone who's going to get that out there and push you. If you are already running marathons and you're a road biker and you bike 30 miles a day or you run or whatever, this video isn't for you. But I know that a large percentage of my subscriber base is like between 25 and 50 years old. And I know that a large percentage of that group of people, and they're male, are not happy with their level of physical fitness, but they're really not interested in dedicating their life to a fitness program. Because going to the gym is different than being a gym person, or physical therapy or CrossFit or whatever it is that you do. And for me, the gym doesn't necessarily, it helps me keep some of my issues at bay, but it doesn't fix things for me. And I don't naturally do cardio. I just don't. But I need to. And so finding a way to get in shape that you enjoy and making it a lifestyle can be a game changer, guys. We are all about prepping. Everybody wants to argue about the best body armor, the best night vision, the best knife, the best gun. But if you don't make it to the fight, it doesn't matter. All of these things require endurance. And strength is important. I'm always talking about strength, but what is strength in combat without endurance? So your heart needs to be healthy. Your lungs need to be healthy. Your life needs to be healthy. Get outside and do something that challenges you. I will never get as good of a workout by myself as I will with someone with similar goals. Find someone who motivates you and pushes you outside of your comfort zone, because the body can adapt to almost anything, but it requires progressive overload. That's why all of these guys that want to talk about, you want to get strong, come put up hay with us in the winter. Well, you're 300 pounds and you have diabetes. You're not healthy. You're good at putting up hay, right? But you don't have progressive overload. You're not counting how many bales of hay that you do in the day and making sure that the next time you do hay, you do a little bit more. Every day or every week, continuously throughout your life, throughout the year. If you did, yes, your hay guys would probably look like a bodybuilder. You have to constantly do a little bit more. And I'm telling you, the easiest way to always do more than you did last time is to love it. So we are going to talk about mountain bikes and mountain biking on this channel because I love it, because I have to do it, because it's going to be beneficial for me in my life. But I also think that there's a large group of people who are following me who are interested and who it might also benefit. And since even mentioning it, now already all these people are reaching out to me about mountain biking. 4 or 5 people, I just mentioned it the other day. So that's what we're going to do. You know, there are ways to waste your money in mountain biking. And there are ways to waste your money by buying something that's too nice. There are ways to waste your money buying something too cheap. And if you are motivated to do it, depending on what you want to do, you can not only afford a good mountain bike, you can afford one made in America. I don't want you to buy an overly expensive bike and use it to dry your clothes in the basement for the rest of your life, right? And I would not encourage you to do that. I would not encourage you to overbuy. But if you prioritize mountain biking, you make it part of your lifestyle, you know, you can spend a good bit of money and you can get the value out of that product, even if it's more money than you've ever considered spending. So these are things we're going to talk about. That's all I've got for today, guys. This might have been a more bland video. It's really kind of a personal video. But I think it's going to be, Lord willing, I think it's going to be beneficial to everybody. And I'm really excited about it. And guys, if you are near South Central Kentucky and you would like to go ride the trails, let me know. Hit me up. We'll go ride. So, and I'm not that good. And if you are good, you'll probably have to wait on me. And if I have to wait on you, that's totally fine. I'm absolutely okay with it. You know, you don't have to be with someone that matches your skill to get benefit from them. But it does help to be with someone who matches your motivation. I'll talk to you in the comment section below, and I hope that you have a